Face a new challenge this week, a challenge that we haven't faced so far this year. See if we can bounce back. I can't ask for any more than what they've done up to this point, including Sunday and yesterday, both in practice and in the meetings, and then this morning. I really like how the locker room is. I like how they're acting, and I like how they're responding. And they understand that all our goals are still in front of us. The thing we got to do is just go play. And obviously Purdue is going to present a big test for us. We got to go over there and play the way we're capable of playing.
When you say they bounce back, what is it that they're doing, the attitude? What is
Well, I mean, they realized that they didn't play probably the way that they wanted to play and could have played. And as I told them, I think I said it in there after the game and told them in the locker room, when you watch us, you're going to be sick because we didn't maybe perform, for whatever reason, the way that the way they had been. And so I think we learned from that and we go on.
When you said that probably this game is going to call for a lot of defensive adjustments from what you guys have done in the past. So,
well, they do some things differently. Probably schematically, it would be very, very similar to Arkansas State. With Big Ten players. They're a balanced attack. I mean, they're 200 rushing, 200 throwing, basically, and so a lot of underneath stuff, screens and things like that. Although they will go deep. The running back is a very, very good running back that Vic tried to recruit when he was at I think Clemson or wherever he was, and we tried to recruit him here. I mean, Charlton County, right down there, right on the other side of the Florida border. Really good back. He was hurt last year, but he's back. He's had a little hamstring issue earlier, but he's playing extremely well, and a elusive guy, a tough guy, a guy that is playing well.
What do you see other quarterback Turbish? He was an Illinois kid. You probably know him.
Yeah, I do. A big kid that, once again, that's really kind of come into his own. I mean, he was ineligible last year, but he's back this year and playing well, doing the things that they're asking him to do. As I said, there are a lot of underneath stuff and so forth, but on the same token, they will take their shots and throw it downfield. That's a good offensive staff. Those guys do a good job, and Danny's been an offensive coach since I've known him anyway. And I know when he was at Eastern Kentucky, was an offensive guy, but. The thing that they're doing, in my opinion, is they're doing a great job of doing the things that their players do well.
Do you expect to see Marv too?
I don't know. I probably not. But once again, I don't. It's not going to change what we're trying to do.
Is Darius going to be back out there?
I think so. He was running around out there last night and today, and. I think once again we're trying to be smart with him, but he's catching the ball and running and doing the stuff that right now he's not having any pain or anything like that. But they got like a brace, or not a brace, but a splint in his shoe, and they got to kind of keep cutting it down and working it to where it's comfortable. But I was very very pleased with the way he ran last night, and this morning I thought he was even better.
What's he add coming back? I mean, he was doing pretty well before.
Well, I mean, he's another guy that, I think probably, and Coach Petrino would probably say this also. I think a lot of times, in that game, maybe Saturday, maybe we kind of stood back and waited on Nathan or AJ to make the plays. We got other players on that offense that can make plays, and I know one thing. Darius can make plays, and as can Spencer, as can we in the running game, as can the tight ends, and I think that's the one challenge I'm sure that, or I know that the offensive coaches have put on those guys is that, hey, there's enough players, we can all make plays. Let's don't wait on AJ to do it or Nathan to do it.
Is Darius, would you list him as probable, or how would you?
Oh yes, probable for sure. I mean, Darius is going to play, and barring anything happens between now and Saturday.
Coach AJ's got off to obviously a very good start. Is there other ways, he's caught passes and he's been on kick returns, is there other ways to get him the ball that you guys have contemplated? Or, I mean, is he comfortable? Would he be comfortable running the ball, or is that maybe not in his?
There's some things where he's been in the backfield.
Okay.
You haven't probably seen much of it, but yeah, there's a, I thought you were going to say catch and punch, but no, I don't think catch and punch is something he wants to do, but he can return kicks for sure, and once again, you try to get the ball in his hands to let him make plays.